Hello again. Now what we want to do is talk about the top objections that you may hear from someone. And a lot of times when you get an objection, it's not really them saying no, it's just them sort of putting up a little bit of a wall. So all you have to do is answer them very honestly and get to the reason for the objection and move it forward from there. One of the ones you may hear a lot is whenever you first tell someone that you're working on an interesting business venture, they'll be curious to say, well, what's it all about? Now the worst thing you can do is to go directly into a presentation because they just ask a simple question. What you need to do is sort of qualify that a little bit, and you could use some language such as, well, you know, it'll only take about 15 minutes to really go over the dynamics of the program, and the best way to do that is for you to A, watch a video, or B, go to my website, or C, attend a business briefing. Whatever you decide is the best way to show them your business. So whichever of those you choose, that's fine. And what you do is say, look, if you like it, that's fine. If not, that's okay too. Is that fair enough? And typically, they'll say yes. Who's going to say no to that? The second question you may get a lot is, well, what would I have to do? Because remember, most people are looking for a reason they either can or cannot do the business. And one of the ways to answer that, instead of giving them the whole ball of wax right then, is to simply say, basically you'd have to use the product and recommend it to people that you might think would also benefit from it. And if you want to build a substantial income stream, you can tell other people about the business program as well. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? And that way you qualify them with the question as well. The next is this one of those pyramid deals? Now, the first thing that comes to my mind is to say, yes, exactly, it's illegal, that's why I'm doing this. But that's usually, for some people, that might not be the best answer. An answer you could use is, a lot of people associate network marketing with a pyramid scheme. But I wouldn't ask you to do anything that's illegal, immoral, or that you wouldn't 100% approve of. If I could prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt that this meets with or exceeds your highest business standards, is it something that you may be interested in taking a look at? A couple ways you can diffuse that question. The next question is, well, is it network marketing? Well, that one is exactly, yes, it is network marketing. But one of the ways I've used this with GeneWise is, this is a science and research company that is using network marketing as the most viable means to inform people about the product. How do you feel about that? Now, if they say, I wouldn't want anything to do with network marketing, then you're probably going to have to tell them, well, then it's probably not for you. Would you like me to scratch your name off my list? But you'd be surprised whenever you say, how do you feel about that? And they go, well, you know, that makes sense. Oh, let me hear some more about it. It usually works that way. The next is, I don't like selling. I don't know how many people really do like selling. So what I typically say to that is, welcome to the club. I don't like selling either. I don't know many people who do. I'll say a lot of people initially think this has to do with traditional direct selling, bothering friends or something like that. That's simply not true with this company. If I can show you an attractive way to produce a substantial income for you and your family without having to do any aggressive selling, is that something you would take a look at or something you would consider? And finally, I don't have time. Probably the one you're going to get the most is one that I typically get a lot. And with that is, I can appreciate that. This may not be for you then. May I ask you a question? If I can show you a way to create a substantial second income by only working 10 to 15 hours a week, not interfering with what you're doing currently, is that something you'd be open to looking at further? And there you have the 6 most common objections and how you can buffer them.